What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. This episode is brought to you by Layback TV. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages, all the HBOs that you can fucking imagine. Go on laybacktv.com. You can see it. You can download it on your iPhones, Androids, and your Fire Sticks. Now, let's not waste any time. We got wrestling talk, guys. So much has happened in a short period of time. I love what the WWE is doing. They're making it very difficult to predict what they're going to do. And I couldn't agree more for them to do that. You know, not so much went down on SmackDown, but it was a number one contenders match. To be the number one contenders match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Since 2026 King of the Ring Obafemi couldn't make a decision on what championship he wants, he wants a trilogy match with Brock Lesnar, this time in a Hell in a Cell. Okay, that's his decision. So that left open the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship for SummerSlam. Okay. World Heavyweight Championship didn't waste any time. A match 10 plus years in the making. Goes all the way down to the Shield breaking up. Goes to the 2015 WrestleMania heist of the century when Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. Their Money in the Bank WWE Championship that Seth defeated Roman Reigns. WrestleMania 41's triple threat match with CM Punk. Rollins stole the win and stole the wise man. They didn't waste no time. Fuck it. This was the match that was supposed to be for WrestleMania 42. There's no point waiting for Saudi WrestleMania 43. Let's make it now. It's definitely stadium driven, but let's make it at US Bank Stadium. In Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm talking Seth freaking Rollins challenging the OTC Roman Reigns World Heavyweight Championship. And I could be premature with this, but I'm pretty sure, I'm willing to bet on it, that's main eventing night 2. Why the fuck would it not? There is no match bigger. I don't give a fuck about Omba and Brock in a Hell in a Cell. It's a great match. It's in Brock's hometown. But this is money. Reigns, Rollins, I mean, just that match alone, they don't even need a title. But the fact that they're doing for a title just adds more to it. Okay? They didn't waste any time. But that leaves the undisputed WWE Championship, which was won by Sami Zayn at Night of Champions. We need a number one contender. Looks like Cody and Jay talked themselves into being in that match. I mean, Cody's done enough to earn a rematch. I mean, he's defending it against Randy. He's defended against Gunther. Now triple threat. It was his idea. Okay, let him earn his way back up. You got a lot of people in line. He defeats Jay. I don't understand why is Jay getting so close to that title just so he can lose. I don't understand what's the point. You know, he was my pick for the 2026 King of the Ring to go on in a story with Cody. You know, they let him put Obafemi over. Now he's putting Cody over. So what's the point on Jay going to SmackDown? I don't get it, but whatever. They're keeping me guessing. I kind of like it. But you know that Cody won the match. He gets the shot not on SmackDown the following week. He's getting the shot on Monday Night Raw. Here we go. We start the night off with Seth freaking Rollins coming out on a promo interrupted by LA Knight. We get the why Seth has been fucking doing the things to Roman that he's done. You know, is to keep up with him. You know, he's the chosen one, and Ahiwahi family. You know, he's the OTC, tribal chief, head of the table. You know, he's the chosen one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that wasn't probably his dream. His dream was football, but, you know, paths are paths. LA Knight don't like the fact that Seth freaking Rollins did nothing to earn a shot, but talked his way into getting a shot against Roman. And I can see it. Playing devil's advocate, I can see why LA Knight's right. I can see why Seth's right. Seth did not lose the World Heavyweight Championship. It was vacated due to an injury. But if you look at it, there are big matches that Seth also lost. He lost his first round at the King of the Ring, not to mention he lost that Backlash against Braun Breaker, not to mention he lost that WrestleMania against Gunther. So I can see why LA Knight feels the way he feels. But also you got to remember, LA Knight lost his first round of the King of the Ring. Sorry, we had Spider-Man up in here. LA Knight lost his first round. But the difference between Seth and LA Knight losing their first rounds, LA Knight was the one that was pinned, not Seth. But, personally, I think they both should have faced in a number one contenders match because they both got convincing arguments. But Seth said if he wins the title, LA Knight's first in line. Personally, I think LA Knight, I had Sami Zayn in this spot. Now, I got LA Knight possibly winning Money in the Bank in New Orleans. Could be wrong, but he was a sure in last year, and they gave it to Seth instead. And LA Knight, I don't know, something fucked up happened, and he didn't get the win. I think he's getting the win this year. and he's gonna cash in at the worst time for a champion, and it's gonna be a world champion. Could be Seth, but I don't know. My money's on Roman, possibly. Moving on. The Vision challenges the new World Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. It was looking like Profits won a whole nother level, winning the tag titles for a fifth time, until Maxine Dupree finally showed her true colors, and she's the new member of the Vision, costing the Profits the titles. She aligned with Austin Theory, helping Austin and Braun Breaker regain the World Tag Team Championships. But it looks like they got to prove a lot more to Paul Heyman before he's going to waste his time and his wisdom on the Vision again. And I don't think we're going to get full dedication of Paul Heyman with the Vision until Bronson Reed makes his return, which could be anytime. Saturday night's main event, SummerSlam, or even Sunday night's main event in September. I'm willing to go with SummerSlam. We had Sol Ruca retaining the Intercontinental Championship against Raquel Rodriguez. I don't know what the fuck Raquel gotta do. She is so close winning something. Winning a title, winning a singles title. She hasn't had a singles championship since NXT. NXT Women's Champion. And I think her next shot again for the Intercontinental Championship is going to definitely be a dub. I think they're just going to ride the coattails of how long Sol Ruca could be champion. As far as which mid-card championship is deserving, at SummerSlam, I mean, it could be Sol Ruca's Women's IC Championship, or even Tiffany Stratton's Women's U.S. Championship. Could be either one. Depending on the partner, shit, it could be either one. But wouldn't a match between Tiff and Sol Ruca be dope? Champion versus champion. If you ain't got nobody, let's see what we can do. But shout out to Sol Ruca. She got the dub. Gunther attacks Cody Rhodes to piss everybody off. I'm talking Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis, and Cody was just not cleared to fight. He was not cleared to fight. So they gave the shot to someone else. Before we get to the shot with somebody else, let's talk about Obafemi's promo. Holy fuck, that was a dope ass promo. He mentioned his Brock's friends, his kids, and his wife. He acknowledges that we're going to be at Brock's hometown. It's going to be a different side. I think it's going to be a different side. Now let's get into the main event. Sami Zayn came out, undisputed champion, ready to defend his title. He had no choice. And, the crowd figured it out. They're at the All-State Arena? Somewhere. I don't know. I'm used to the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. But they're live in Chicago. Who else could it fucking be? The guy who basically hasn't showed his face since WrestleMania 42, Night 2, losing the World Championship to Roman Reigns. I'm talking CM Punk returning and getting an automatic shot against Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Championship. Great match. I wonder how they're going to shift this direction. You know what I mean? Like, this was a perfect time. I mean, anytime you get in Chicago, you got to get their boy CM Punk to main event. Why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck not? And Punk pulled it off. Becoming an 8-time world champion in WWE. 10-time if you add the 2 titles in AEW. He did it. He won the WWE Championship. He did the fucking kiss to the camera, just like in 2011. He put the WWE title in his fridge, just like he did in 2011. Holy shit. I want to know what they're going to do with this. Sami Zayn is just fucking pissed backstage. I want to know what they're going to do with this. This is going to be pretty tough. How are we getting to SummerSlam? We got a month-ish to SummerSlam. We still got Saturday night's main event, but in Madison Square Garden. But what they are going to do leading to SummerSlam, are we going to see Gunther in the picture? Are we going to see Sammy in the picture? Is Cody going to get cleared and come after his belt against CM Punk? Are we going to get a heel turn with Cody Rhodes? Who knows? Next week, they got it set up. It's going to be a 7-man gauntlet match for the number one contendership. The number one contendership for the Intercontinental title against Penta at SummerSlam. We got Rusev, we got Ethan Page, we got Dragon Lee going for his fucking 20th time. We got Chad Gable, Javon Evans, former IC champion Dominic Mysterio, and Joe Hendry. If I had to pick who's gonna pull off this one, I honestly I'm gonna go with three. I'm going to go with 3 names out of the 7, right? I'm going to go either Javon Evans, Chad Gable, or Rusev. I think it's a little too early for Joe Hendry to be talking belts. Not too. Dom, we ain't giving him a third reign as IC champ. Dragon Lee is great in the ring, but just not going to hold that title to Penta. Ethan Page, we already seen it. Chad Gable, hasn't been in the ring against Penta since last year, but it's a new Chad Gable. Javon Evans, he already got his shot. Maybe it might work. Rusev, he's got a loss on against Penta. Penta has actually beaten Rusev, Javon Evans, Chad Gable, Dragon Lee, Ethan Page, and Dominic Mysterio. He's beaten 6 of these guys out of 7. We also got Io Sky going up against Roxanne. She's going to chop down the Judgment Day before her World Championship match against Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. Sheamus is not going to renew his contract. It's no contract extension. They were going to restructure it and I guess pay him less. Sheamus said, fuck it. You guys didn't want to give me the IC championship. I got to keep putting people over. Fuck it. Let me go. I agree with him. And a lot of people are trying to make fun of this. Jey Uso's wife files for a divorce. So? You know what I mean? Y'all got to give a lot more credit to the Yeet man, okay? This guy is fucking blowing up in his career. You know what I'm saying? He's put his son on camera when he won the world title. This guy's former IC champ, former tag champ, former Royal Rumble winner, former world champion. Get this nigga credit, bro. Like, maybe the relationship of the marriage for 12 years was going downhill. Who gives a fuck, man? Get out of this dude's business, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got kids or 1 kid or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make it into a fucking cheating scandal with Jada Jada Parker. I forgot a homegirl's name. I don't know. I mean, I saw a lot of footage with them two already, man. Who knows? Maybe it was a separation. You know what I'm saying? And if it is, cool. Let them be. As long as the kids are good, I say get the fuck out of homeboy's business. But that's all we got for Wrestling Talk. I'm your boy Eddie Jax. Just to drop that podcast. Make sure you hit them likes, hit the sub button. You know, hype it up. Drop your comments. You know what I mean? What do you think is going to pull off the gauntlet win and face Penta at SummerSlam for the IC title? How you feel about Maxine Dupree being the newest member of the Vision? Do you think LA Knight's going to win the Money in the Bank? And how's your thoughts on CM Punk winning the undisputed WWE Championship? Till then, peace out, yo.